Good news to everyone that is watching me and, of course, listening to me right about now. It is always good news. And when you hear these words, I believe these words will never leave you the same again, because they will lift you, they will propel you, catapult you to your next level. Some of you have been stagnant for so long. Why? Because of the negative words that have been proclaimed over your life. Do you know words can limit you? If those words are spoken by a wrong person, by your enemy, words of hatred, negative words, they can limit you. Some of you, right from your childhood, negativity was surrounding you. You were surrounded by negative people. People that are always pitiful, people that are always in a sorry state. You see, what you see can actually affect you. Your eyes are so important. That is why you need to guard your eyes. You need to also guard your heart, because your heart is very important. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So you need to be very careful what you surround yourself with, what you hear, what you see, what you say, because it will affect your Christian life. Now, I want to tell you one thing, is that not everyone knows who you are. Most of the people who are around you, or even those that you call family, have no idea who you are. They have no idea. I'm telling you the truth. In fact, what they know about you is 0.5%. In fact, that margin is too big. 0.1%. No, that is too big. 0.01% is what they know about you. The world has not yet known you. You see, you are a mystery to the world. You are a mystery. And some of you even do not know who you are. You are still discovering yourself. Some of you have not even discovered who you are. Jesus gives us an insight of what people may think about you. Today's word is from the book of Matthew chapter 16, verse 13 to 20. Matthew chapter 16, verse 13 to 20. It reads, "When Jesus came into the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, 'Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?' So they said, 'Some say John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets.' He said to them, 'But who do you say that I am?' Simon Peter answered and said, 'You are the Christ, the Son of the living God.' Jesus answered and said to him, 'Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it. And I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven.' Then he commanded his disciples that they should tell no one that he was Jesus the Christ." My goodness. I love that last statement. There's a reason as to why Jesus gave his disciples. It was a commandment. You see, there are some commandments that Jesus gave to his disciples that were not to everyone. Some of you know the 10 commandments. The 10 commandments are to everyone. But there are some personal commandments that were to his disciples, that they were supposed to be executed by his disciples. This was a commandment, a temporary commandment. It was not a permanent commandment. It was for that season. You see, God can give you a commandment for a season. Oh yes, sometimes maybe he tells you not to eat certain kind of food for a season. It is to you. Do not go and preach it as a doctrine to others, because the commandment is to you. There's a reason that's why Jesus told them not to tell anyone that he was the Christ. Why? Because his time had not yet come. Had they known that he was the Christ, they would have killed him before his time. Jesus was very calculative. Scripture says that when he came into the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" So they said, some said John the Baptist, some Elijah, others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He wanted to know what was in the mind of his disciples. Of course, he knew. But it's something he was teaching to us who would read later the scriptures. That the people around you have no idea who you are. They actually have no idea. Imagine his own disciples, the ones that saw him feed the multitude, the ones that saw him heal the sick, and yet they did not know who he was. In fact, their knowledge about the master was based on what others said. My goodness. Some of your friends, their knowledge about you is based on what the society says about you. They actually do not know you. Because they started saying that he was John the Baptist, others were Elijah, Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. It was only Simon who was able to reveal who Jesus was. And Simon said that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Those are very powerful statements. Before Simon could take credit, before Simon could go and start bragging, Jesus turned to him and said, "Flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but it is my Father who is in heaven." And even say to Simon, "You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it." My God, my Jesus. Even Simon did not know who he was. It is possible that you don't know who you are. It is possible that God can reveal to you about someone, and yet you have not been revealed to who you are. God revealed to Simon who Jesus was, but Simon did not know. It was until God revealed to him who he was, and he changed his name. There's a reason as to why Jesus changed Simon's name to Peter. Because names can limit you. If you have a bad name, it can bring you down. This is why there are some people who are always with a certain condition. The condition affects a certain family. If it is divorce, divorce is in one family. If it's a disease, it's in one family. Why? It could be a name. It could be that family name that is limiting you, and yet you do not know. Brothers and sisters, it is only God that can reveal to you who you are. And if you want to know who you are, you study the Word. The Word will actually tell you exactly who you are. Stop going to people and asking them to tell you who you are, because it's God that can reveal to you. Hope God blesses you. Shalom.